Okay, thank you so much for coming in to have a look at my service level agreement. This is based on those two issues that we talked about recently. So what I'm going to talk about is what your needs were that you presented to me in the discussion, what we need to consider in order to make the changes, and the risks around that, the actual service level agreement and how I can provide support and training for the team, and then how it aligns to the organisation's strategy and goals. So the initial talk we had was about the team. So feedback from the members saying Sunday would be a good day to come into the head office, and so then we need to look at changing the team working Sunday to Thursday and everything that is involved in that. The second one is the new regulations brought in by ASIC, the Code of Ethics, which actually affects our incentive program, the Winner's Circle, and how we bring those changes about. So first of all, what we need to consider when changing Sunday to Thursday is the award. So the award guidelines, whether Sunday is considered overtime or whether we can actually make that normal time. If it is considered overtime, which I'm pretty sure it is, we would have to look at salary increases, possibly an extra $5,000 per team member annually, and the consultation process with them, what that entails. Now the consultation process would also include whether they want to work Sundays, whether they don't want to work Sundays, and how we resolve that and what's best for the business, what's best for the team at the same time. The annualised salary procedure, which is actually changing 1st of March, I believe, and how we record salary. So we would need to make sure that we document that as well. We also need to talk about workplace health and safety requirements from a perspective of first aid, being here on a Sunday, and also any fire and evacuation procedures that we'd have to put in place, and also the team's engagement and participation in that. I believe you've already spoken to the team, have you?
Certainly have.
You've started
Twice.
that process already? Twice. Okay. I've defined the risk level for making this change as medium, based on the annual salary coverage and whether the return on investment will be right, from the input of paying extra salary to whether we'll actually gain that return on investment with sales and members participating. Obviously, lack of team engagement, and if you've got no one that wants to do it, we're in a bit of trouble. And if we've got no members engaging on a Sunday, that's probably our biggest risk.
And we have some people do it and some not.
Well, we have looked at that. Some people have actually already voiced reasons why they can't do a Sunday, so unofficially. We haven't gone into the consultation yet, but based on lifestyle choices, religion, family situation. So we would need to look at that.
So we've got a
take that into So how do we get past the risk? So we'd make an informed decision based on the guidelines from the award and Fair Work, and we need to involve the team in the consultation process. So similar to what you were just saying, we'd need to track the return on investment. So I think we've probably set ourselves a 3 to 6 month benchmark. Advise the team that if it's not working, then we would reverse it, and resurvey the members to see if anything's changed. So HR's participation in this would be to support you by gathering the Fair Work and Award guidelines and present that to you. The salary increase calculations, which we've looked at.
I'm not sure we're going to run into it, because with this legislation change, our salary increase could be huge anyway. With regards to this personal and general advice that we're just about to go through. So we probably will cover our salary increase quite easily, that $5,000 to $10,000 increase.
Okay. So that would be part of now the second process, not the first, which I didn't factor in because I didn't realise that was.
Obviously changing more.
Definitely. Consultation with you and the team, obviously. Conflict resolution. If we go to the point where only one person says they want to, how do we make that happen if we need to, and change management with that. The record keeping for the annualised salaries, which is coming in on the 1st of March, and monitoring it obviously to make sure that it's beneficial to all parties. And so how does it benefit the company? So obviously return on investment is massive.
Yeah.
Currently you're sitting at 2 sales a day, we're looking at 3 minimum, I would think, a week.
Yeah.
To make it at least beneficial. And it aligns to the vision, mission and values. So it's obviously knowing our members better, them saying they want to come in on Sundays, delivering their experiences for them and putting them first, thinking new for our team, collaborating and evolving into a different work week and helping them to meet our customers' needs.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on all of that?
Yeah, the return on investment's obviously a big one.
Yeah.
But being on site and servicing our members, hitting the 3 sales a week won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Won't be a problem.
So how many bare minimum sales team members would you need on a Sunday to make it beneficial?
Bare minimum,
Yeah.
3 to 4.
Right, okay.
Just to allow coverage.
On a team of, what is there, 9?
A team of 10.
10, yeah.
Team of 10.
Okay,
So we want 4 down there.
Yeah.
4 around the place.
So that's good odds
Yep.
for it to work.
Yeah, easy.
So we've got the flexibility if some people need lifestyle.
Yep, we do.
And also we could look at rotation. So they could do 1 Sunday a month or 2 Sundays a month or whatever. So
I've taken on board what you said last time, so I've got 2 guys to agree to trial it for me.
Fabulous.
So they're going to start this towards the end of Jan.
Yeah.
So they'll actually they're going to trial it for me, I think Shane and Ricardo. And
Okay.
Ricardo was one that, he was a no at first, but he put his hand up to trial it for me with Shane.
Right.
Which will be really good. So they're 2 experienced people, so it'll be really good to see how they actually go with it.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be really good. We'll document that, and that can be part of the consultation with the team to say what did and didn't work or what we needed to change. So the second is obviously the new ASIC Code of Ethics that is being brought in on the 1st of January, and how that has to change our incentives in regards to our teams.
Yeah.
So we need for them to agree and comply. That's probably the biggest thing, and for the business to agree and comply as well.
That's going to be interesting.
It will, yes, this is going to be a big challenge. So I've got medium risk, but it's probably medium to high.
I'd say
risk.
we might have some fallout over it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's again where we're looking to rehire with 2 new reps.
Yeah.
Because I know there's going to be some fallout here.
Yeah. So you mean fallout with team members?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's simply a compliance thing. It's not a company thing, but we're obviously having to do a compliance, and I can see some fallout coming. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that will be something that we will probably speak about beforehand before we consult the team. So obviously lack of compliance is the biggest thing from both parties. That we don't handle that process well, the change management process, and okay, and that the team are not happy with the new incentive criteria. So how do we stop the risk management? So how do we monitor the risk management? So we obviously explain the legal reasons of why we need to change the incentive. We include compliance in the KPIs, and we've talked about that as well. But you've delved into that a little bit more, haven't you, in regards to so my thoughts are to create a survey that members have to fill in after their sales been done, and then they team members can be rewarded based on positive member feedback.
Yeah, so we looked at everybody having their own iPad, and basically the five performance things, the 5 key performance things we're looking at with regards to member engagement, just through the new legislation and compliance. So there's five
core values.
And then we've got 12 tasks we've got to look at.
Yeah.
And getting feedback from an instant feedback so far as an iPad, fill it out on these 5 actions, key actions, and then the rep can then be rewarded, or we're looking at a performance reward back on feedback from the member.
Yeah, okay. So not from reaching a sales target as such, but from actually providing customer service.
So it'll be customer service feedback. Yeah. For them to then get incentivised from them. So
Okay, brilliant. And performance management would need to come into it, because we do know some of the sales teams don't like to comply.
100%.
Which is understandable but not appropriate. So how can I assist you with that? So understand the new legislation, obviously, and what the ground rules are. Meet with you to discuss the incentive in regards to providing the survey to the members. Create that survey if required. Unless you've got marketing or someone to do it, I can provide that for you.
No, we're in Thingo because this was only in this morning.
Yep.
So Dan does SurveyMonkey, obviously,
Yep.
but we're
I do too, yeah.
Yeah, and we're looking at doing both. So it'll be, obviously we're going to have to get yourself with Dan, with Mark and myself.
We'll all do.
And sit down and go through and really make sure that we cover not only the 5, we might want to put 7 in there, but we want to really be across this customer feedback and survey. So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's going to be the real foundation of it all, I think. Do the consultation process with yourself and the team. Same thing, conflict resolution, change management. I need to add in the salary review for you now, that's going to be involved as well, because the commission structures will change. So we'll have to increase the base salaries and readjust the commission structure to fit with compliance.
Yep.
Training on the legislation, which I'm assuming that you will do.
Yeah, so we've got the new document. So we've already got RG14. We've already got one step.
Yeah.
So they're already coming in. That will be, I think, from the 14th or the 3rd week in January.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing is sitting down everybody and going through the new FISA document or FASI document, however you want to pronounce it, and going through the 5 steps, but also the 12 points.
Yeah, good.
That'll also be not only a hard copy presentation, but also a verbal presentation. So
okay. Brilliant. And obviously monitoring it as we go. And so it aligns to very similar to the first one, knowing our members better, developing the very best in our team to provide better customer service rather than be purely sales focused. Members first think new, collaborate and evolve, and helps us achieve our company vision, obviously with return on investment, but also with committing to our core values and our vision and mission. And that's it, basically. So what are your thoughts on that?
I like it.
Yeah?
That's really good. It makes it easy for us to, it makes it really easy for the process and for us to, for me to stick to guidelines.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And you know that I'm here to support you to achieve whatever needs to be achieved and talk to the team.
Yeah, that makes it really easy because it's a step by step for me, which makes it, makes it easy.
Okay, awesome. Well, we can meet in the new year and start the process.
Thanks for your input.